way. Towing the slab in today's game, Cade Povich.
Well, he's not a rookie, but still very young in this game, learning his craft. I think the key is getting consistent reps and the opportunity to develop his stuff. Looking forward to watching him pitch in this one.
Jarren Duran, the leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike one. Towards first, Mountcastle. He steps on the bag. One out in the top of the first. Time now to check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup must be licking their chops with a lefty on the mound.
Now, to me, Boog, it shows the manager's trying to set these players up to have a big game. Facing an opposite-handed pitcher, you only get a fraction of a second longer to see the ball and decide to swing. But that could be the difference between a line drive and a swinging strike.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles. And by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
And Raffy falls victim to the K.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And a foul ball. And a pitch.
Ball. Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
That one lifted to left. Makes the catch, inning over. Back now at Oriole Park. And pitching in this game, Cooper Criswell. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe 2 at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
Jordan Westburg, the leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike one. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
1-1.
Outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that one hammered. And that's a foul ball. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Wong collects, fires to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice 2-strike pitch, though.
Adley Rutschman now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. And a big swing and a miss.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
1 out, base is empty. That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Next offering misses, and now 3-2. Fights it off, he'll see another. Good plate appearance there, able to take the walk, and that's how they get their first base runner of the game. Here's Tyler O'Neill. And the first
1-0.
offering is not close. Rutschman leads off first with one away. Next
Ball.
pitch is outside. On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the veteran outfielder, Rob Refsnyder. And that is out of play. Povich ready to fire now.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
Laureano makes the grab, one away. Here's Trevor Story now. What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school, right?
Yeah, even in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly. You call the umpire blue. You better learn his name, and that's just part of being a professional player and even a major league player.
Here's the second baseman. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Now a fly ball to right center. Laureano makes the catch. And that's the third out. Nothing doing here this half. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. Bottom of the inning. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Criswell back to work. And that's in the dirt. The 1-1 is fouled off. And now the count is even. And that's outside. Out to short, Story. In plenty of time to first. That's one out, the bottom of the second.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Laureano comes up to hit. Yeah, that's fouled off. Second inning here, no score. That one hammered center field. That's back. See you later. And the Orioles jump out in front. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the batsman carried it out of here.
And now it's the catcher, Gary Sanchez. That's in there. That's strike 1. This to third. Gets to it with a slide. Over to first. and they get the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Two outs, base is empty. Ramon Urias digs in now. Just missed. The 1-0. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. There's a swing and a drive. That one's carrying. Forget it. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 2-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Jorge Mateo now. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Swing and a miss, strike one.
No balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a foul straight back. And that one almost got him.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Man at second. Big stack center field. Mateo rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single. It's 3-zip.
Comes through with the RBI. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Manager. New pitcher now, Justin Slayton.
Gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
Now it's going to be Jordan Westburg. Fly ball down the line. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. And here's the first baseman, Romy Gonzalez. The Red Sox in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here. Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Fouled off left side. And there's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
And now it's even up.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Tap back to the mound. Whips it to Mountcastle. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but It needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Here's a rocket out to left. O'Neill hauls it in for the out. Out number 2. 2 down, bases empty. Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1.
That's a laser base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Now batting Jarren Duran. 0 for 1 so far. And first offering is fouled off. Rafaela leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. High leverage spot, and here comes the dangerous Rafael Devers. Struck out swinging his first time. Outside low, and it's 1-0. 2 on, 2 outs. Little chopper rolls foul. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Tying run at the plate. And Devers hits that one. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. And a run comes in to score.
Well, everyone is thinking, Ed, would the runner have scored from first if the ball stayed in the park? We'll never know, but they do get a run across with a chance to do more damage in the inning.
And now it's Alex Bregman. Turned on, but foul wide of third. And there's the strike. And down on strikes he goes. Inning over, and it could have been worse.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here in Baltimore, here's Adley Rutschman. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Moving in the bullpen, Brennan Bernardino. The lefty looks to be getting himself ready. Chapman also throwing. In the air, left field, Duran. And puts the squeeze on that one. 1 away. And next for the Orioles, Tyler O'Neill. He's 0 for 1. First offering misses badly for ball 1.
Ball 2.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Oh, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
And that one is lifted in the air. Ref Snyder sizing this one up. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Start of the 4th, and now the right fielder, Rob Ref Snyder. And a foul ball.
You know, these Red Sox, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Story in the box now. Takes strike one. Fastball for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Got him looking. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Now it's the second baseman. Flied to right his first time. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Gonzalez swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Hit hard, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Line drive. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 2 left on. And midway in the 4th, it's the Orioles 3 and the Red Sox 1. Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the 4th. Aroldis Chapman.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's Ramon Laureano. He's already homered here in this one. Chapman measures 6 feet 4 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a slider, and occasionally works in a splitter. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And it's 0-2. Fastball is outside.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Here's the third baseman, Ramon Urias. He's already homered in this game. First pitch misses.
1 ball.
2 outs,
No
base is
strike.
empty. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And into the box for Baltimore, Jorge Mateo. And first offering is fouled off.
One.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate. Late with the swing there.
He's been able to go inside as well as
2 strikes.
outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Up and in, and it's 2-2. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Pulls it in on the run. And that ends the inning. One left for the Orioles as the lead remains 3-1. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now the center fielder, Cedar Rafaela.
No.
Just missed.
You know, these Red Sox just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Next offering upstairs.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Tosses to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Duran, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike
No
one.
ball. One strike.
Strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Got him looking. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else, and you can't pull the trigger.
Devers stands in now and watches strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
No ball.
Povich is just 1 strike away. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
2 outs. Just misses with that one.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the
ground, and this should do it. Westberg, jump throw, and that'll do it.
Well, we saw a lot of good pitching and defense in this ballgame. When you have a low-scoring game, it's imperative that the players stay on their toes, ready to make plays behind their pitcher, and they did exactly that. It's an excellent win. Everyone goes in the clubhouse feeling really good about themselves.
And your final 3-1 as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long